I think you can say that this session, the taxpayers of this state won, and we accomplished some things that crossed party lines in the process of doing that. So, I believe this session was in keeping with the theme that I set early on, and that is to have a smaller state government, one that does a few things that you expect us to do, and does those things extremely well.
Mr. Keel, how important is this transfer to get the Herty Development Center, especially looking at the key areas of science, technology, engineering, and math, where there's so much opportunity, but not always the skilled workers for those positions?
Absolutely, and that's really what I'm most excited about in terms of having the transfer Herty to Georgia Southern. It's going to further assist Georgia Southern in carrying out the role that we have in economic development in this region. This university has grown to a point to where we need to take a more aggressive role in that. We are doing that on many levels, and this will be a great example of that. We plan to take the relationship that Herty has already established with a number of companies, not only throughout the United States, but throughout the world, to try to encourage those companies to come to Georgia, to set up shop here in Georgia, and to hire Georgians and bring jobs to this state. So we're very, very excited about what this will mean for the state.
All right. So you guys follow instructions very well. So let me
well, basically I got the listserv this morning in my email, and I decided to come out and support anything that's large scale on campus. I try to make sure I'm here to see what's going on so I can be educated about what's happening on campus. I think it was definitely a good event. It was planned well, and I think it was a big deal. I mean, he signed some very important legislation that will definitely impact Statesboro, Savannah, but more specifically Georgia Southern University.
Well, I came out here today with some of my guys from the College Republicans to get a photo with Governor Nathan Deal. A lot of our guys put in a lot of support and a lot of work over the campaign last year, in the last couple of years, and they don't make it to North Georgia that often, so they never really got a chance to meet the guy they actually helped get elected. So I sent them an email and said, since you're coming down here, is there any way we can do a photo? And they're like, yeah, sure. They hooked us up. We really appreciate it. I'm honored anytime we get a politician that can come down here. I mean, it doesn't matter which party they're for, where they are, as long as GSU's a blip on their map. But having someone like Governor Deal come down here is really good for our university. Signing the Herty Foundation to come down here is an amazing honor for the university to have. Yeah. And to talk about new legislation and new things that you're doing to help education here on our campus in Statesboro, Georgia, which is just down the road from where Governor Deal is actually from, it's kind of special.
This is where he grew up. This is where his parents are from, where they, where his grandparents are buried and whatnot. He grew up in Milton, which is right up the road. So this is his home, original home territory. He really had no problem coming down here and doing this for us. He loves Georgia Southern, and just any kind of chance he gets to come to South Georgia, he's always been all about it. I've worked on several campaigns during the 2010 election terms, and I think there was like 5 or 6 governor candidates, and we had a sort of number of other candidates run for different positions. And along the campaign trail, traveling from one corner of the state to the other, you get to know the candidates and the campaign staff, so you get to hear their stump speech about 100 times. So obviously I heard Governor Deal around this area a lot of times, and he's always expressed his gratitude towards his his roots, his deep roots he has in this part of the state.